Today's show is brought to you by State Farm agent Ryan McDevitt. If you're a local small business owner, you know how important it is to be there for your customers. State Farm agent Ryan McDevitt runs a small business in Downers Grove, too, and he's here to help you protect your small business. Call Ryan today at 630-796-2662. That's 630-796-2662. Or visit his website, ryanismyagent.com. That's ryanismyagent.com. And make sure to mention Sports Talk Chicago. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You know, I didn't know Mitch Trubisky started for the Chiefs on Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick Mahomes. But Mitch would have done better in that game. How much you want to bet? I told you last week how this whole thing was going to go down. I called it. The Buccaneers have the #1 rush defense in the NFL. The Chiefs didn't commit to the run because of it. They forced Mahomes to throw the ball a lot, 40 to 50 times, like I said. And what do you know? Patrick Mahomes, 2 picks, looks horrible on the field, and Tom Brady does his thing. The Buccaneers win. Simple. What a great, well-rounded game. If you're a student of football, you enjoyed it. If you were watching for a blowout, if you were watching for entertainment, you were probably let down. Just like in baseball. Personally, I love a 2-1 game. I love a pitcher's duel. I'd rather see that than the score being 15-14, 10-inning game. Because I enjoy the X's and O's. Same with football. Same with the Super Bowl. I enjoy the X's and O's. I enjoy watching a good game plan. And that's what happened for Tampa. Todd Bowles, outstanding defensive mind. Imagine what he would do with the Bears. He was their DC. Oh my goodness. Completely befuddled Patrick Mahomes. And what do you know? He did nothing. He looked pretty human. He looked worse than Mitch Trubisky, whom everybody says is 10 times worse than Patrick Mahomes. Yes, that's true, I know, but in that game, he didn't look like his MVP self. He looked like an average quarterback. The truth hurts sometimes, but am I wrong? Did you see any flashes of greatness from Patrick Mahomes? No. You saw the bad side. Remember when Mahomes had a 3-interception game this year and everybody just shrugged it off? It's okay. He just took shots downfield. Second time this year, we've seen a horrible performance from Mahomes. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I'm not saying he's a fluke. He still is the #1 quarterback in the game today, currently. But he didn't look like it on Sunday. Not at all. Looked like Rex Grossman in the Super Bowl. The Buccaneers did exactly what they needed to do. Ran the football. Fournette and Jones were an amazing combo, by the way. I know Brady won the MVP, but both of those guys averaged more than 5 yards a carry. Then when Brady decided, I'm going to throw the football, no interceptions, tons of touchdowns, great completion percentage, and rightfully so, he was named the MVP. Said it on the show last week. Said it on here, YouTube, radio. We said it. This is an easy path to victory for Tampa. They did what they had to do. What do you know? If only the Bears could do that. Run the football, let Tom pass when he needs to, force Mahomes and the Chiefs to not run, force Mahomes to pass the ball 50 times, and what do you know? They win 31-9. Simple. Simple game plan. And they executed to perfection. We saw old names make reappearances. Gronk, Antonio Brown. All in all, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the beatdown of Patrick Mahomes. And for those of you who say, oh my gosh, I wish the Bears had him. If the Bears had him, they wouldn't be in this situation today. I saw a quote last night. Mahomes said, Andy and I were never on the same page. We weren't clicking. What does that sound like to you? Yeah, we weren't clicking. We weren't on the same page. And the result was 9 points from supposedly the league's best quarterback. Sound familiar, Bears fans? That's why the argument that, if Mahomes was here, the Bears would be great, is invalid. It's wrong. We've seen what Matt Nagy's done with Mitch Trubisky, broken him. He's a quarterback breaker, not a quarterback fixer. Can you imagine what would happen if Pat Mahomes was here? He'd be relegated to 5 to 10 yard passes. He'd never throw the ball downfield. And he wouldn't be who he is today, and the Bears wouldn't be a Super Bowl contender. They'd probably be where they are right now. See how funny that is? I don't know, I laughed. It was nice to see that happen to someone other than the Bears. Week in and week out. We're not on the same page. Bad play calling. Poor scheme. Give me different plays. It was nice to see that happen to the Chiefs, the league's #1 offense. So for those who really wanted Patrick Mahomes, and for those who claimed, I knew he was going to be great, no one did, first of all. Secondly, wouldn't have been great on the Bears. Not with John Fox, then Matt Nagy. Come on. John Fox, then Matt Nagy. No quarterback would succeed in that situation. You know it. I know it. So it was fun to see it happen to him for once. From time to time, it's nice to see that happen. Some of these superstar quarterbacks, they get to feel what it's like to be here in Chicago. To be Mitch Trubisky, to be Nick Foles. Once in a while, it's nice to see. I was looking around after the game. I saw so many people saying, well, could Mahomes recover from this? Will he be the GOAT? Could he ever catch Brady? He can't. That's the answer to that question. Brady is the GOAT. That's it. Patrick Mahomes had his chance. Could have won the game, but he didn't. Oh, he was pressured too much. So what? I don't see anybody making excuses for Mitch, for Nick, for other quarterbacks around the league. No. It's called you lost. Deal with it. You scored 9 points. The #1 offense in football scored 9 points. He threw 2 picks. So that settles that debate. He won't be the GOAT. That was a horrible performance. I'll never forget it. Against the real GOAT, Tom Brady. And don't get this twisted. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I don't sit there and root for him. But he is the undisputed GOAT. Last night proved it. It proved it. There should be no more talk about, Mahomes could catch him. Mahomes may get better numbers. Doesn't matter. Brady's numbers are pristine. They're only going to get better. He's playing longer. 7 Super Bowls. And he beat Mahomes in the biggest game of the year. Even if Mahomes gets 7, 8, 9 Super Bowls, it won't matter. I'm going to remember this game. You should too. A pitiful performance from Patrick Mahomes. An elegant performance, on the other hand, for Tom Brady. That sealed the deal. Look, if Patrick Mahomes played well enough last night, the Chiefs would have been in it. We say that all the time. It's all on the quarterback. Well, if he played well enough, maybe they would have won that game. He did not have a good game. You could make excuses. You could say the referees. You could say too much pressure, stifling defense. I thought great quarterbacks overcame that stuff to win. Last time I checked. Maybe it's just me. You have to be great to overcome that stuff to win. If you can't do it, what does that say about you? I'm just saying. It's irresponsible to say and to make excuses for Mahomes when he clearly lost the game, didn't play well, and the team didn't play well. Just something to think about. And remember, the Bears would not be in a better position if they had Pat Mahomes. Last night proved it. If you had trouble imagining what it would be like for Mahomes to play under Nagy and Fox to play here, go watch last night's game. That's what it would be like. The guy put up worse numbers than Mitch has ever put up. And Mitch isn't that good compared to Mahomes, obviously. Imagine the toll it would take on Mahomes if he played here for 4 years, 5 years. He was under John Fox to begin. Then Nagy came in. He'd never throw the ball downfield. He wouldn't win the team any games. They'd prioritize the defense. He'd have no weapons. And he'd be an okay quarterback. And after each game, he'd say, me and Coach Nagy aren't on the same page. Like he said last night. Me and Andy weren't on the same page. There's your dose of reality. You got to see it. No more hypotheticals. No more, oh my goodness, the Bears would be a Super Bowl winner if they had Pat Mahomes. Nope. Not with this coach. Not with this scheme. Not with these players. Not with that general manager. It'd be the same old, no matter who the quarterback is. So if anything, if you were watching intently, Bears fans, you got to see what it would be like. You got to see the opposite. Was it really that intriguing? Were you impressed with that? I didn't think so. So I think it's time now to stop the nonsense that is, if Pat Mahomes was here, we'd win a Super Bowl. Guess what? You wouldn't. Simple as that. We saw it last night on full display. So, of course, congratulations to Tom Brady. Rightfully won. Congratulations to Todd Bowles and to Byron Leftwich and to Bruce Arians. Outstanding coaching. Congratulations to the Buccaneers defense for making Pat Mahomes look like the worst quarterback from the 2017 draft. And congratulations to the NFL for getting through a whole season and playing a Super Bowl. It was fun to watch. But just remember, Pat Mahomes is a great quarterback. Best of this generation without question so far. But last night, he looked human, didn't play well. It shows that coaching matters. And moving forward, Tom Brady is the undisputed GOAT. More to come here on Sports Talk Chicago. My interview with J.J. Stankovich comes up next, so stay tuned. Hey, do you want to make some money this weekend? What if I told you I could offer you $253 to bet on any game you want? Here's what you have to do. Go to sportstalkchicago.com/cash. sportstalkchicago.com/cash. You must be 21 plus. You must be an Illinois resident. You could bet $253 on any game you want for this upcoming weekend. The NBA is going on, NHL, college basketball. This is, without question, the best time to put down some money and make a whole lot more back. At sportstalkchicago.com/cash. sportstalkchicago.com/cash. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.